Hey there, fellow comic book aficionados. Welcome back. David Eon here, and today having a little bit of a discussion and show and tell, if you will, talking about bin picks. And that is, of course, the cheap bins at the comic shop or at the shows where it's like comics for $1, comics for $2, so on and so forth. Now, a lot of people overlook those bins, and I'm going to go through a stack I just got recently. A lot of people overlook those bins because, quite frankly, they look like garbage. They look terrible, and that's all on the presentation that you get from the vendor. Often the vendors, they don't care about those bins, and from the customer's perspective, if the dealer doesn't care about them, why the hell should I? You know, you put this dirty box out and half the comics don't have bags and boards, and there are a lot of dogs in there, quite frankly, you know, books that really aren't even worth the $1, but you can find some gems when you sort through them, because a lot of times these bins come from a dealer buying out someone else's large collection and not having either the time or the patience to really sift through them, so they overlook quite a bit. And again, that's entirely on the dealer for not being more proactive with it. Even when I do a bin, because I do sell sometimes, I set up at a show, like I'm going to be doing the retro swap coming up here shortly. I have 25-cent comics. They're bagged and they're in alphabetical order. Most of the time, stuff like this, it's not bagged, no bags, no boards. It's all over the place, out of order, and people look at it and they're like, what the hell? And I don't normally talk about prices. This was a $2 box. This was a box, or these boxes, you ended up paying $2 a piece for the comics, and I found some great stuff in there, and so did my wife. She found a Supernatural Thrillers 10. She found a first appearance of Tim Drake. She found some good stuff in there. So starting off, this is a Charlton Billy the Kid, 10 cents edition. This is from 1958, so very early Silver Age, and the condition is great. And anytime you can find any Charlton book that isn't falling apart in your hands, there's something to be said for it. Caliber Presents number 3, not number 1. Of course, number 1 would be the first appearance of the Crow, but early Caliber Presents from Caliber Comics in like down near 9.6 here easily. This is still hard to find in this kind of condition. Doctor Strange number 3, Bronze Age. Doctor Strange number 3, and in fairly decent condition. Number 25, Doctor Strange 25. Number 29, that one could stand to be cleaned, but still for $2. Number 30, classic Bronze Age Doctor Strange. Machine Man 6, really clean copy, no ticks or anything. Very difficult to find these in this kind of condition. And again, a lot of these, they didn't even have bags and boards. They were just loose in the box, and I had to put something on them when I got back. Machine Man number 10, Red Sonja number 3, Spider-Woman number 3, Superman the Man of Steel number 17, first cameo appearance of Doomsday. Very clean copy, 2 of them in fact. And then Man of Steel number 18, first appearance of Doomsday. And then a run of these, Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos number 57. And these are a little rough, and you see there's an old $3 price tag on this one. Some of these have an old price tag. It was $2. Number 48. Number 50. See, Sergeant Fury still has his eye. 51, 53, 55, 58, and 88. And then a couple of more modern books. There's She, the Wizard 1/2 edition with the certificate. Star Trek, I believe this is number 25. 24 or 25. But Gold Key Star Trek, come on. Top Comics, Hanna-Barbera, and Huckleberry Hound, and Yankee Doodle. And this is a 60s Silver Age copy. And then Vampire Girls, Bubblegum and Blood from Angel Entertainment. And I think this is issue number 2. Limited to 1,000 copies. So yeah, I mean, this is stuff that if anybody had bothered to sift through, they probably would have separated these. But often, it doesn't happen. And if you have some time and patience to sift through those bins, you can find some real gems. And I think I did pretty good considering. What do you think, guys? Do you like my pulls? LPH got like twice as many books as I did. But I don't have hers handy. But like I said, she did find some really interesting books like that that early Living Mummy appearance. And then of course the Tim Drake. And I know she had a few others. I can't think of them off the top of my head. And I think this is issue number 14, by the way. 1958, issue 14, early silver. So let me know what your thoughts are. Do you guys sift the bins or do you overlook them? I recommend checking it out if you've never done it before. Like I said, also, a lot of times those bins are unappealing. They look bad. They look bad. They're unkempt. They didn't bother to bag and board them. They're not in alphabetical order. The dealer just kind of threw them out there and says, yeah, I don't care, $1, $2, $3, whatever the price they put on it. No effort was put forth. So a lot of times customers don't want to be bothered, but you can find great stuff in there if you take the time to look. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you got something out of that. I hope you did. Share it if you can, subscribe if you're new, all that great stuff. And if that's it, then what more can I say but thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.